Oh shit. I forgot. I forgot to do it. I don't know what I'm doing. Uh, 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 uh. Uh, Let me stop. Oh no. Gotta rewind that back. We didn't even watch it. Hey, Dusty. Hey. Oh my gosh. Ooh, I'm scared. I'm so scared. I wonder what this is gonna be. It says, uh, oh shoot. I forgot to title. I forgot the title. Hold up. Uh, um, I forgot to put the real title on it. So like, let's change that. Reaction. Oh goodness gracious. I was literally muted, but that's embarrassing. My life is just not going well today. This one in particular. And now we gotta add. What is this?
Hi, I'm Emily from the Oribi team, and I'm here to show you how to drive better marketing results for your business. First, go
down to Mexico.
No. Goodness gracious. Anyways. After that horrible thing, I feel like the regular live watcher. Yeah, you do. Bye, not the ad. I didn't even get the ad blockers. Like, what the heck? Anyways. We can hear you now. These ads, oh my gosh. I hate ads so much. They're so annoying. Anyways, today we're going to be watching something so creepy and so scary that, like, it's creepy and scary. That's all I have to say. And I can't wait. Oh my gosh, you guys are probably getting double ads. I'm getting an ad on my thing, and you're probably getting an ad on yours. But anyways, let's go ahead and get this started. 2 Psychopath horror stories animated.
One rainy day when I was driving home, I came across this man who was walking.
Okay, we already know what's going to go on. We already know it's happening now. Don't tell me they're going to stop. The ad blockers aren't adding up. Right. Not the double ads are horrible. I hate double ads. But tell me why. If you see a person, I'm going to give you a heads up. Even though I know my followers aren't dumb. Do not stop in the middle of the road for a stranger. Please, never do that. Also, give this a thumbs up. Like Spike. Anyways, back. Let's go back.
A rainy day when I was driving home.
Why is he giving Armin?
I came across this man who was walking. As I'm approaching him, I debate with myself if I should give this man a ride or not.
Why?
It can be dangerous because you never know what can happen. But in the end, I decided to stop and ask him if he needed a ride.
Oh my goodness.
When I stopped, I looked at him and my first thought is, poor man, soaking wet.
No. You never stop in the middle of the road for nobody. Nowadays, like, people be ganging up on you. And yeah, dang, homie voice got a deep voice. Right. He done got a real deep voice or something. Cause, dang. Like, are you still playing the Ender Simulator? Yes, I am.
When I
Let's
stopped,
continue.
I looked at him and my first thought is, poor man, soaking wet, dirty clothes, and with a face of someone that just lost everything.
Oh
So
my
I asked
gosh.
him, "Can I give you a ride, sir?"
No.
Which he replies, "A ride downtown will be appreciated." I told him of course, and he got inside.
No.
When he entered the car, he didn't say a word.
I wouldn't.
I
First
tried
of
making
all,
small.
First of all, I would never do that. I'm sorry. Like, I would never. And you'll never see me put them in the back seat. If anything, they're gonna sit in the front seat where I can see them. Because if I'm in the back seat and they start strangling me with a bag or something, I'm gonna be upset. And then the both of us are gonna die. Because you know what? I will crash the car. Because I'm gonna be like, no, you're not living. We're both gonna go. No. No. Not the no. It's no. Not no. It's no. In this situation, Cleo is coming out. H2O? I would never. You would never see me like that.
He got inside.
I didn't lie
when
though.
He entered the car. He didn't say a word. I tried making small talk, but he wasn't answering.
The hair looks and makes like Uzawa. For real.
After a few minutes, I asked him if he wanted to eat something. It was late in the night, but I could pass my house and make something for this man. I had established at this point.
Okay, it was something of letting this man get in your car. It was something letting this man get in your car, but at your house too. At this point, if you get murdered or mugged, I'm gonna just leave it like that. Who is gonna pick up a random stranger? He said go to Midtown. He didn't say be your waiter. He didn't say be the butler, the maid. Girl, it's his own fault at this point, right? He is way too nice, for real. Shoot, who gonna stop for a hot guy? Not me. I'm not gonna get strangled to death, but go ahead, Tylen. I warned you, right? Now, what if he had a contagious disease? Now what you gonna do? Right. What if he had a disease?
At night, but I could pass my house and make something for this man. I had established at this point that this man wasn't dangerous at all. He looked skinny and frail.
Oh my gosh.
Answered, yes, please. I haven't eaten in a few days. It didn't surprise me. I told him I would prepare something to eat, then I would arrange a place for him to sleep. When we arrived, I took the man to the kitchen. I told him to sit down and I would prepare something for us to eat.
He's so dumb.
He sat down and I went into the fridge and I saw what I could do for the both of us. I was actually hungry too. But when I looked back to check the guy again, he was already gone.
You see, that's what you get. That's what you get. You're so dumb. I'm sorry. He is so dumb. You would never catch me bring a stranger to my house and just be like, hey, sit here. You're dumb. You're dumb. You're done. You're done. Aw, hecky nah. He finna get robbed. He about to get murdered. For real. He's about to get murdered, robbed, all the stuff. Don't even bring them, LaMayo. Right. Like, what is the point of bringing this ranger? You know what I would have done? I would have been like, hey, you know what you could do? I want you to sit on this porch. I'll be right back. I'm not calling 911. I'm not even playing. I'll be like, I want to call 911, but I'll be like, you gotta go. But if he disappeared in my house, I'm leaving the house. He can have the house. I don't care. I'm going to the station, and I'm bringing something with me.
But when I looked back to check the guy again, he was already gone.
You looking dumb.
I couldn't find him anywhere.
Dumb.
I had checked everywhere except in my basement.
Why?
Usually my basement door is always locked, but for some reason this time it wasn't.
Yeah.
So I made my way down the stairs and I see him.
No. Okay, let's name all the mistake he done. First of all, he stopped in the middle of the road to pick up this man. That's mistake number 1. Number 2, he brought this man to his house. That's mistake number 2. He turned his back against the man. That's number 3. He put the man in the backseat of his car. He could have got strangled. And now he's going to follow this man downstairs? If I was dating that person, I'd be like, we're going to have to break up. I gotta go. I gotta go.
But for some reason this time it wasn't.
He's done.
So I made my way down the stairs and I see him standing in the middle of my floor. Looking at me at the bottom of the stairs.
No.
I approached him slowly.
Why?
Couldn't see his eyes, but he held an aggressive posture facing me.
What
the
heck?
He then says, "It was you." I don't understand, I said. At that moment, he shows me a necklace and says, "This was my wife, and I found it here.
What the heck?
It took me a long time, but I finally caught you." He draws out a knife from his pocket and he tries to slash my neck.
Oh!
He missed.
And at this point, that's what you get. At this point, this is what you get. He could have he's obviously mentally ill. He's going through something. And you just decide to let this
He
man
draws
in the
out a
house.
knife from his pocket and he tries to slash my neck. He missed by inches,
that's your
but
own
made
fault.
me fall back.
Right.
Once on the ground, I took my concealed handgun and I shot him twice in the chest.
What the? He had that Glock ready. He shot him. He pulled out his. He had a Glock the whole time. Okay, he's smart about that. That's the only thing he was smart about. He said, bow, bow.
Concealed handgun and I shot him twice in the chest.
He had it on him.
He fell to the ground. I got up and I shot him one more time just to make sure.
Oh my God.
And then I tell myself, I need to be more careful. You see, the thing is, I've done some messed up things in my past, and this guy pretty much caught me. I guess I robbed his wife or something, but I couldn't let that situation unfold. I'm not going.
He's the bad guy. There's an ad. There's an ad about to pop up. He's the bad. The plot twist of a
Going
century.
back to jail.
No,
Hi.
I don't want this ad. Please, please. Can I block it? Oh my gosh,
I'm
there's
Emily
two.
from the Oribi team, and I'm here to show you how to drive better marketing
I don't care. This man. The plot twist. I try to get ad blockers, y'all. It's not gonna work. But anyways, the plot twist. He done mugged his. I'm sobbing. We got bamboozled. We for real got bamboozled. This man was smart the whole time. I thought he was just a dum-dum. But he was just psychotic. He didn't care. He was like, I want to fight. Try it. I think he was gonna poison his food, maybe. Ads are annoying. I hate ads. My friend horror story.
I graduated from Sam Houston State University in Texas back in the early 2000s.
Ooh, Texas.
Like most college students,
I heard the laws in Texas is horrible. That's all I gotta say.
Houston State University in
Texas is
Texas
huge.
back in the early
It's huge
2000s.
there.
Like most college students, I definitely encountered a handful of weird and quirky individuals, but none I'd remember, like Bart.
Not
Bart
Bart.
wasn't his real name, it was Thomas. But since he had the middle name of Bartlett, he went by Bart because it suited him better.
Not
And
him
boy,
throwing
did it
that
ever.
thing.
He had a mischievous streak that was a mile wide and
Why does he
often
sound like-
verged on criminal. And
Ooh. Why he sound like your teacher? Ooh.
a mischievous streak that was a mile wide and often verged on criminal. At best, he was the life and soul of the party. At worst, he seemed downright dangerous. Sometimes he got it into his head that certain people were just out to get him, and he
Ooh, that's guys. Never be friends with someone like that. They're just gonna make your life go downhill. All you gotta hear. Next thing you know, you're gone, done, dead, deceased. The dusty, crusty school. Ooh, I hate schools. And he looks crazy. He does look crazy. Oh, he look like he does drugs. He does do drugs. He's one of those kids that needs so much validation that they would sell drugs to other kids or like alcohol to other kids to be liked by, but people only use them for the drugs, for the parties, you know? He's that type of person. That's who he is. He tries to fit in, and
sometimes he got it into his head that certain people
not
were just out to
validation,
get him.
right?
And he always talked about his
for a compliment,
parents
right.
like they were the two evil tyrants in his life.
This is gonna get not end well, right?
Always talked about his parents like they were the two evil tyrants in his life, when it was common knowledge that they spoiled him rotten with cars, gifts, and a free ride through
Ooh,
college.
I should have said this. I knew I should have said it. I didn't want to say it, but I just had a feeling that he was a spoiled rich kid that had everything he wants. It's always the rich kids that need validation by bringing themselves down. They don't want to do anything with their life. They want to do drugs and stuff. Like, it's always that. Am I psychic? I just know people so well. He's that type of person. Like, he's rich. He has everything he wants. but he lives in the suburbs. Like, he's the type of guy that would live in the suburbs, but act ghetto, like he's from the hood. He's that type of guy. He's that type of guy. I'm
It
sorry.
was common knowledge that they spoiled him
The
rotten
nerd
with
is hotter than
cars,
him.
gifts, and a free ride
Right.
through college. One time, when this one kid made him mad, Bart broke into the guy's dorm and tried to steal his computer.
What? Why?
I think he only dodged getting kicked out of school after he convinced everyone, including the victim, that it was just kind of a prank gone wrong.
Oh
But we
no.
all knew the truth. He really had wanted to hurt that kid.
Oh no.
I just didn't think he had an actual violent bone in his body. But as it turned out, he actually kind of did.
Oh my gosh. He brought a knife to school. Y'all see, I don't know what. At our school, we had metal detectors. We had all type of stuff. My school was predominantly people of color and stuff, so like no one really tried anything like with anyone. Like everyone just was like, I'm trying to get done with homework and just go home. Like I don't really care. He's gonna kill someone. He is.
But as it turned out,
Someone's gonna die tonight for real.
he actually kind of did. I remember he asked me out of the
By the
blue
way,
one
give this a
time,
like spike.
how much money would it take for you to kill someone?
Ooh. Hold up. Let me go back.
Out of the blue one time, how much money would it take for you to kill someone? We were always asking each other dumb questions like that. Like, who'd win between a bear and a lion? Weird would you rather questions
He
that were
looked tired as
usually pretty not safe
he
for
looked
work.
tired. Yeah.
So as much as I didn't take the question seriously, I still gave a moment's worth of thought. I remember telling him I wasn't sure. That'd have to be at least $500,000.
Half
But
a
then he looks all
million?
annoyed and asks, "You wouldn't kill someone for 10 grand?"
10 grand.
I responded, "God no, dude. It'd have to be like retirement money."
Oh my gosh. Is he trying to get people to like, fight each other for money? Like try to kill each other for money?
But God no, dude. It'd have to be
That's
like
a red
retirement
flag.
money.
Why are you asking that?
He comes back with 20 grand? I just laughed the question off at that point. But then he just ups it by 10 grand at a time until I gave him a definite no.
Ooh.
A few moments of silence go by while he thinks, then he says, 50. I'd give you 50.
Okay. First off, the conversation. I feel like I'm such a good person to know. I have a good consumption about people that I know who's bad and who are not. Like, let me tell you, if I were to go into a school and I was to meet every single person, I bet you I could find the school shooter. And that's on what period? Because, I know how people act and I know weird people. Like, there's the weird people that are just weird, and then there's the weird people who are creepy and take things too far. And that's him. So, my life is more than
He
money.
thinks,
Right.
then he says,
So many red
50.
flags. Right.
I'd give you 50. I'm literally about to ask him why he's obsessing when someone else appeared and called out to us, and Bart dropped the issue. I remember thinking it was a weird question to begin with, but the way he asked it was even weirder.
Right.
Almost like he was really thinking about trying to hire a hitman or something. But we always talked about dumb stuff like that, so I guess I just forgot about it after
Why
a
did
while.
he throw the paper at him?
Sometime later, Bart drops out of college for some reason. Probably something to do with the fact that he barely did any of the work, and that was pretty much the last we saw of him.
Oh no.
I mean, we keep in touch every so often,
He's
planning
leaving
to
so
do
he can.
stuff but never actually doing it.
He's leaving so he won't. So when he kills someone there, they won't think it's him. That's
We
what
keep
he's
in touch
doing.
every so often, planning to do stuff but never actually doing it. Then this one time, Bart is texting my roommate, who in turn tells me that Bart was saying he was going to come visit. Only he was serious this time. He said he was about to get his hands on some trust fund of his parents that he had kept safe for him, and
Why
how
do
he'd
rich
pay
kids
for
do
us
that to
all to go
themselves?
down to Mexico for spring break the following year. I'm
Mm-mm.
like, cool. I didn't believe he'd actually come visit, but I figured maybe a cash injection might help him get his butt into gear.
For real, he needs
Bart
it.
never did come to visit, though. And we found out why
Good.
when my roommate called me into his bedroom to show me something on his computer. Bart's entire family had been killed, and he'd been shot in the arm in what seemed like a home invasion gone wrong. We tried calling him a bunch, but He didn't answer his phone, so we figured he either wasn't out of the hospital yet or he just
This crazy dude done shot himself in the arm to make it look like he didn't just kill his whole family. I'm sorry, but if my family didn't love me and they were rich, or even if they were poor, I don't care. I would just leave. I wouldn't kill them. But his family is rich. And if their parents didn't care about him, all he had to do was get some money and then go. It's not like he's poor and can't leave somewhere else. You see, R.I.P. the family. R.I.P. the family.
didn't answer his phone, so we figured he either wasn't out of the hospital yet or he just wasn't in the mood to talk to anyone, which I found perfectly understandable at the time. I can't even imagine how devastated I'd be if something like that happened to my family. Then, over the course of a few months, the truth came out. It started when Bart was arrested. We were just confused at first, but the only thing we could think of was that the cops had somehow found drugs or something else illegal in Bart's possession while searching his home. I mean, we knew he'd been shot in the arm. We'd seen it on the news, and they had a suspect in custody who'd fired all 10 shots or whatever.
Dang.
So why arrest Bart?
He took
Long
a red
story
TV
short,
too seriously,
they
didn't he?
arrested Bart because the cops found out he actually knew the home invader. Then once they checked his phone, they found text messages from the same guy, where Bart was arranging for the guy to kill his own family. They even talked about how the guy would need to shoot Bart to make it look authentic, and how the shooter had to make sure his entire family was dead. Otherwise, he wouldn't get paid out of the inheritance. I knew Bart was crazy, and I knew he could be a little impulsive sometimes, but
knife at
dear
school.
God, to have your own parents murdered in such a horrifyingly elaborate way, I had no idea he was evil too. And that's what freaks me out about it. You'd never have guessed that Bart was capable of something like that. At least I didn't want to believe he was. I heard one of his parents actually survived, and begged the state not to put him on death row. They succeeded too. So I guess that's some small silver lining from a horrifying little episode in my life.
I'm sorry. You're telling me the mom said, "Oh, please don't put my son on death row. He made a big mistake." Well, then he better get life in prison. That mother must really love him, because after that, I would have been like, you gotta go. You gotta go. Gotta go. Spoiled AF, for real. Nah, the family was sick too. They were sick. What mistake, child. Oh, I guess he listened to Red. Oh, for real. The privilege. 25 years in prison. Right. They're gonna be like, 25 years in prison. Once you get out, you'll be a new person. Anyways, that was all for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will be doing another scary story. Give this a big thumbs up, and yeah, I love you guys, and I hope you guys have an amazing day. Mwah.